everybody, welcome to this quick pick a card reading. Every 2 weeks I do a reading on YouTube, a pick a card, guidance for the next 2 weeks, but I wasn't able to, and I'm so happy I wasn't. These readings are phenomenal. They are phenomenal in that they bring cheer. They just bring, I don't know what happened, but they have such beautiful messages. I just wanted to make this addition. I just wanted to say to you, for the collective, I just got these. This is jade, and that's a rose quartz. I also got these kissing ducks, and these are meant to be for abundant and beautiful, long-lasting relationships that honor and respect the partners. Jade is a stone of beauty and abundance, and I'm also associating it with the heart chakra, given its color. And look at it on the stone of the heart, the crystal of the heart, the rose quartz. Such lovely energy, and I thought I'd bring it in here to wish that upon you and upon all of us. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to share for the YouTube watchers, the reason I'm using this format is that the camera on my iPhone is it's so beautiful, so you'll see the images so clearly, but also because I want to share this on TikTok and on Instagram. And that's also why I've had to, you can see that I edit them to bring them under 10 minutes. So each of them is under 10 minutes. For YouTube watchers, you can just go to your timestamps. For Instagram and TikTok, this is the best way I can do it. I will label them 1 of 4, or 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, and 4 of 5. And so 1 is the intro, this that you're listening to. 2 will be group 1, 3 will be group 2, 4 will be group 3, and 5 will be group 4. So just check them out. They are really, really lovely. Group 2, welcome back. You chose Ayizan Miracles, and you chose this blue ladybug. Let's see. That's a lovely message just on its own, right? Gosh. Sure. So you've got wow. I can't believe this. You have coins, only coins, except for this, the Chariot. Wow, what a reading. So you might have felt undecided about something, something to do with your independence. Maybe you have been an independent, and now something is offered, a partnership of some sort is offered. But to me, it looks like this partnership is a good one, a really, really good, lucrative one that's going to give you the chance to shine. I will get a carry 5 for this 9 of coins. I'm curious about it. But look at this, something that is on offer, something that you are undecided about has so many rewards. There's it looks like a huge offer coming your way. I'd love to hear your feedback on that, what that is. You get the Chariot here saying that, so this is what I'm seeing now. You might have been concerned that you can't handle whatever this is, but you are ready. You are ready for whatever this big opportunity is. You can handle it. You've got the Chariot there ready to take off. There is just in this reading like nothing to worry about. I will get some cards of advice, but let me get a carry 5 with the 9 of coins there. What's that all about? It's the ending. You get the death card. Death card's not a scary. It talks about transformation. There's some transformation going on. I'm going to ask the question, are you moving to single state or partnership state. What is this? Okay, too many jumped out there. You get the Muse of Voices. So you could be moving to study. Maybe you've left one situation for another. You weren't sure if you need to study. For some of you, I think that's the case. You might be moving to like an institution. The Hermit. Well, I do think it's talking about you coming out of a place of being on your own or being shut off somehow. It's like you're opening up. This thing is opening. It's opening you up. And look at that. The Ten of Cups, complete fulfillment, like so much joy. I love the readings so far. I mean, look at this. And it's allowing you to close the cycle. I think it's really something like the world is your oyster. I think you are opening up to something really beautiful and maybe even completely unexpected. Let me get some advice cards. And oh yeah, look at this. And this reminded of this miracle. So something completely unexpected but wished for. You've wished for. Oh, I send you so much joy for this, so much love, and you know, all the hope in the world. Advice here is to let go what needs to let go. If you have a tendency to focus on what hasn't worked, it's time for you to let that go now. Really, you are opening yourself up to so much possibility now. It's a really lovely, lovely reading. And I think it comes down to you valuing yourself. And you know, I work with the cards every day. And this card came up, the Nine of Wands. Don't be defensive. Don't close yourself off from opportunities. I think that's what it's saying. You might be afraid. You might. This reading is saying there's no need for fear. You've got this. Don't sell yourself short. Just open yourself up to the possibilities with this World card. Just look at that World card. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so curious. I'd really like to hear what this reading is about. And look at that, Queen of Cups. Standing in your power, there's the Queen of Cups. But you're doing it with a like a serene energy. You've got serenity, like but it suggests to me that whatever you're moving into is a very heart space. You know, this could even be a relationship with the Emperor showing up there, like a relationship with someone really solid and stable, like a divine masculine energy around you. But it could be you even building your own stability. But you just keep your loving nature, you know, towards yourself and others. Look at this Queen. That's the energy you need to, it feels like you need to embody. Let me get just a couple more from this other deck. I love your reading too. So beautiful. And I'd love your feedback, you know, like how did this sit for you? Okay, so this talks about being, and the Fool showed up at the bottom, like ready to take a new step, and the Chariot. Wow, look at that, the Chariot again. So you are ready, whatever this is, and it's leading to stability and financial independence. So, oh gosh, you know, I spoke about moving from an independent state. I think my feeling there was you might be moving to a partnership. But I think that the message there is that you are, however it is about, you are coming out in some way, coming out in a relationship. You might be coming out, but I think it's really big. It's you might be announcing something, a marriage, possibly a celebration, you know, because you have the Queen of Cups and the Emperor there. But it's needing to financial independence. Whatever this is leading to financial independence, especially with the King of Coins there. And look at that. I think some really powerful partnership. One very practical minded person and one emotional one. And those two are working together in harmony. And this could be a work partnership, study partnership, whatever, some kind of project, whatever. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So let me leave it there, and I'd love to hear your feedback, Group 2, and I send you lots of love. Bye. Group 1, you chose the purple ladybug. Oops. And your card is Medusa, and it says rage. So you might be feeling like there might be something that's upset you. It could also be that you are bold with passion about something. So let's see. I don't think, it does talk about passion. So take it as it fits, but we'll see what the cards say. So let's see. So to me, this suggests there's a two-mindedness here. It's like you got some disturbing news. I think this is what it looks like. It's helping you move to kind of a big transformation, big change, but you might not be seeing that change yet. It's allowing you to close a cycle, something that hasn't worked for you. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, look at this. There's been some kind of conflict, maybe with, let's see, what's that conflict about? It could be with the Queen of Cups, a water sign. It could be with one person in particular. There's the water sign showing up again. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, given that both Cups cards, that this is something that you felt very emotional about, an emotional connection with. But look at this. My question in my heart and my head to Spirit was, and you? How are you showing up? What's your energy? And look at this beautiful energy. You are the Empress. You're showing up as the Empress. And the message that I feel is for you is, whatever this thing is, it wasn't good enough for you. It wasn't giving you what you needed. And this transformation, look at this. This is like an Empress energy. It's in the reverse, suggesting to me that it hasn't happened, and it might be slow. But that's 3, and that's a 3, 2 plus 1. It's such a lovely message that whatever's ended or come to a close, whatever this bad news, it's leading you to a place where the Empress within you is upheld, where you get what is your due in a good way. I'm going to get some cards for advice. 9 and 10. And the 7 of Swords. I always put my advice cards up, and I'll get a couple of from another deck as well. So you get the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. This has been coming up a lot for me, and even in the readings, that this 7 of Swords it looks like trying to get away with something. This could be the energy that you've been dealing with. But Group 1, I feel that you need to get savvy now, right? You need to fight fire with fire is the feeling that I'm getting. It's like, okay, you've had these, whatever's happened has led to sleepless nights for you. It's worried you. You've been in your head about it. and you felt really burdened by it. But I think that you need to turn this around now and start, whatever it is, you need to start making your own plans. And it's almost like those plans need to be clinical. So come from your head. You need to be in your head about something. That's what I'm feeling. Let me get some clarifiers here. And look at this, right? It could be a lover relationship. The one went out. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so let me see. Let me just think about these. Right off the bat, you get swords cards. You get swords cards. This one's telling me that whatever's happened was it's hurt you a lot, and you are going through the healing. Now, the interesting thing about this Three of Swords is that it marries with the Empress. Let me put the Empress on top to remind you of that energy. And this World card, because it's saying that 3 is associated with transformation for you, like closing out a cycle, dear hearts, leading to you finding this Empress within you. In this particular situation, it's taught you how to honor the Empress in you. And the Empress it's a divine feminine, and it's about abundance. And the Empress is so connected to the earth, about abundance and beauty, and just opening ourselves to the bounty. That's the word I was thinking of, the bounty of the earth. Another interesting thing that I'm seeing here is that both these cards are Taurus cards that represent Taurus. Think about Venus. Venus is Venus rules Taurus and Libra, and the idea about Venus is about beauty and, just loving ourselves and being able to express our sensuality, our sexuality in wonderful ways, in ways that are appreciated. And then you get the Queen of Voices, which for me is what I was saying earlier, that you need to get in your head. The Queen of Swords, that's a Queen of Swords, right? Queen of Swords is detached. She's able to speak her mind. She says what she will have and what she won't have. In the traditional tarot, she's like this. She's got her sword and it feels to me like this. Okay? That's okay. That's not okay. It's like being definite. Right now, I don't think all your life you need to be definite, but in this kind of this situation that you're dealing with now, it's almost like being called to be definite. And this Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition, it's about structures, it's about institutions, that kind of thing, maybe culture. But let me just get another card for this Hierophant to see what the message of the Hierophant is. And we get the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting is so the Knight of Swords is also comes from the head, speaks their mind, but maybe they normally do that rashly. Maybe in a situation like this, you would normally rush in there, all guns blazing, and speak words that you can't take back or that work against you. Like you can say something and in front of people or this person, and that is held against you, even if you are on the right. So I think this is saying, and that's where the tradition comes in. That's your normal way of operating. And I think with the Queen of Swords, the guidance is actually you have moved on from that now. You need to harness your queen energy now and speak. The queen knows her worth, so speak knowing your worth. You don't have to scream and shout and so people don't listen to you. I'm not an advocate of not. Sometimes we do need to let down, but this reading is saying no, that this is the energy you need to harness. And this is the energy This is the attitude you need to have for your actions, and this is the energy you hold within your body. I am the Empress. Imagine yourself, feel yourself being the Empress, because that's what you are working towards, is being in situations and with people who honor this within you. Doesn't matter how you identify who you are, it's that people honor this, that your worth, that you know your worth. Okay, group 1, I will leave it there. I send you lots of love, and I hope this has helped you. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You've chosen Sekhmet, Wounded Healer. You have the yellow ladybird. I think this is, I didn't even realize that 15 is in yellow. That's the card of the devil. And this, to me, is talking about how you value yourself, group 3. Let's see what comes up. Like, you might not see that the wound is where the light enters. Wow, there is big change going on for you, group 3. So it looks to me like you have felt that you've been in fighting mode, or you have felt like you've had to compete for everything. It's felt like a bit of a slog. There's also this element of taking on too much or juggling things. Maybe you have been taking on too much. There's a feeling that you need to hone in on, or maybe even plan, but let's see when you ought to get judgment here, which can talk about that planning. But look at this beautiful card that you're moving towards, is the Star of Hope. The star is about healing, it's about hope, and it's about wish fulfillment. With the Judgment card, there's a rebirth taking place. And it's around money, it's around well, it could also be about relationships. Maybe I think this is saying that you are having a rethink at what relationships look like for you. What are worthy relationships and what are not? I think that you have been in are dealing with relationships that just might not be working for you right now, group 3. But let's see. Maybe that's where the wounding has come from. Wounded Healer. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, goodness. Beneath this, you get the King of Swords. So I think planning. One of the other groups also got this notion of planning, but being very, very clear about your plans. With the 5 of Wands, it could be that you're being pulled in different directions, right? But there's also a sense of conflicting ideas, conflicts in your mind, fighting where it's not necessary. It's something like that. This could even be other people's agendas. Maybe you have put things first that shouldn't be first, something like that, and as a result, for some of you, the balls fall. But the reading on the whole is beautiful, and you're moving towards wish fulfillment, hope, healing. I'd love to hear. And then for me, Judgment and the King of Swords are telling you that you need to be more clinical now in your planning. You get the Chariot saying that you're ready now. You are taking these balls now, and you are taking charge. You are ready to take charge. So do it. It's like before you were juggling the balls. Now you're saying, hey, this is nonsense. With my planning and my focus, I can take these things and make them work, whatever those things are. Maybe 2 aspects, 2 different things. But you've got what it takes to take this horse forward now. And you get the Page of Coins and the Ace of Coins. So this is like a huge offer coming in, really big. This makes me think you've put out something, and something is coming back in return. That's a possibility for some of you. But there's also this big stuff coming in for you. you are moving forward with your horses. You are taking action. You are bringing together the different forces that you didn't think you could. And I think that the result is these beautiful, these offers. The Emperor and Temperance, these are your advice cards. This is what I'm feeling. I feel like you, whoever you are, express yourself in this situation, this type of situation, whatever is resonating for you, as the divine feminine. You express yourself in the feminine. You are needing to bring in more of the masculine, but it's a balancing act is what I'm feeling. It's very much a balancing act. It's like you are being guided to find, knowing when which the energies need to play out and how. And that's also where this Chariot comes in. The Chariot talks about harnessing two opposing forces, but you have the reins. You are guiding those. So it's that kind of thing, especially with Temperance, is finding that balance. I do think that you are needing to more into this masculine. And let me tell you if I think about masculine in the positive, I'm thinking of being straightforward, being direct, doing this, because the King of Swords showed up as well, like doing the planning, also taking no prisoners, like being unapologetic about things that you feel strongly about, that are in your own best interest. Now, I think that the feminine, this Temperance is showing up to remind you that you just temper that energy with a loving heart, and all will be fine. And you get the Six of Inspiration, which is the victory card, and you get the Queen of Inspiration, which is the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely some powerful, passionate energy coming in, and it looks like you're moving towards some kind of victory. So look at that. I love this. I love the idea that with your Emperor, you get the Queen of Wands. It's almost like, now the Emperor is a major arcana, so you are harnessing the masculine energy more predominantly, but you are balancing it out with this kind of feminine energy. I had spoken about another got the Queen of Cups, and you are getting the Queen of Wands, and that's about being passionate about yourself is what came to me. Being passionate about yourself, and being sexy, being creative, just engaging in the creative energy. And like dance, if you find yourself too much in head mode, dance. Do sensual dance or whatever dance. Walk, go for walks, put your feet on the earth, draw. You do what makes, when you think about creativity, do that. So you might even be someone that considers, you might be a male, you might be someone that considers yourself to be a masculine, a divine masculine, right? Let me just put it that way. But you might have been in a situation displaying more of the feminine energy, more receptive, right? Opening yourself up and allowing, whereas you're being asked right now to be more active, more putting yourself out there, that kind of thing. And then you balance it with this feminine energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, the other aspect of the Queen of Wands is confident in herself, is maybe you can even just create a mantra for yourself around self-esteem. Okay, and now I'm just coming back to the fact that you got the yellow beetle, Ladybird, which is about self-esteem. And I think I touched on that yellow. So let me come back to that and look at the yellow around there. So I think that part of your growth in the next couple of weeks is about embodying, looking at where you sell yourself short and working with the solar plexus chakra and the sun, like using the color yellow to fill you up. And maybe I was saying, say a mantra, and you could say something like, I'm beautiful, I love myself, I'm proud of myself, I'm amazing. Whatever you think about, a mantra that feels right in your heart, and that's what you can do. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'm going to have to edit this down. And I'm so happy with the readings have been so beautiful. Sending you lots of love, Group 3. Bye. Welcome back, Group 4. And you chose Mama Djombo, and it says shine. And you chose the green ladybug. You take away my little yellow one deal. And abundance is what I'm getting, and maybe it's time for you to shine, dear hearts. It's time for you to shine. And look at that goat, which makes me think of Cappy. But the thing about these goats, is that they are climbers. And look at you wearing your horns as well. Awesome. So maybe it's your time to shine. Maybe there's something that you've been wanting to put yourself out on and you haven't. And now it's the time, dear hearts. I'm loving these readings. I'm like, my whole energy has changed since the beginning of the readings. Oh, I love this. Okay. You know, this message that I'm getting constantly is that something that didn't work out is leading to something big, some big offer. And I think yours is about financial, like an offer that is financially lucrative. With the Wheel of Fortune in the center there, you might be resisting this change. You might be scared. But what I would say to you is confront those fears. Look at them straight in the eyes. Like, why am I afraid? Why am I resisting this? You know, because the Wheel of Fortune there is in the reverse. But let's get some more and see. Let me see what these cards are saying. So you might be holding on to the hurt from the past. You know, maybe for some of you there might be a new relationship, a new offer, a job offer. I feel like it could be a relationship, right? Because you get 2 cups here, 2 court cards of cups. And in that case, you're afraid of being hurt again because these didn't work out the way you'd wanted. You're afraid, I think for some of you, you are worried about having to give out. Like, let's say you get a lotto win and you're afraid that winning means that people will suddenly show up. And I don't know where that's coming from, but it's something like that. But I think that your other fear is this imbalance in give and take. You are really afraid of that. And I think it's because you, dear hearts, have felt this energy of deception around you. You've been dealing with a lot of deception, conflict, this negative energy around you. And I think your guidance is to listen to the birds sing. You are ready to start a new journey. You really are, and it looks like it's coming in. And you might be really afraid. And what I'm going to say is take that fear and live with wonder. Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R. So when you feel yourself in fear, shift your, if you notice it, try to take note of when you're feeling fearful and move yourself into a sense of wonder. Oh, this is a wonderful journey. Oh, I love the mystery. Oh, I love hearing the birds sing. The birds are so beautiful. Oh, the dishes need to be washed. Oh, I can do that slowly and I can enjoy the feeling of the water on my skin instead of rushing, you know? So when you find yourself in fear, feeling like people are against you, just pull yourself to the wonder of the universe and your life, and do things that help you feel filled with wonder, like sitting out in nature, like just being still and listening to the birds, that kind of thing. I'm going to put this upright because it's your advice. Oh, wow. Look at this. So you get the High Priestess and the Star. This to me is, gosh, I can't tell you how beautiful these readings have been. Oh, every one of them is about hope. Every one of them is about hope and wish fulfillment and something big coming in. It's so beautiful. And you get the star. The star is called the Star of Hope. And you get the High Priestess. This, to me, this is going hand in hand with your page. Do this, and those mysteries will open up. The answers will come. Whatever, maybe you're waiting for this offer, or you're not sure, how do I do the next step? And you will see. Open yourself up, dear hearts. You will see the message I'm getting is that being filled with a sense of wonder, it takes you out of your head and it opens you up to your intuition, the High Priestess. So that you feel comforted by being in this wonder, and the next step is revealed. Don't think of that step way down there, like, oh, I need to get to that point. Don't worry about that point. Yes, have that vision, of course, right? But don't worry about all the steps that you'll need to get there. Just open yourself up to the next and the next and the next. And then it becomes like so easy. So you get the Queen of Voices as well. So this is also, the High Priestess talks about intuition, but there's also a level of detachment with the High Priestess. And the Queen of Voices is asking you to also honor that aspect of yourself, of detaching. That's it. It's detaching from the outcome. Detach from the outcome, because if you do that, when you do that, you can live with more wonder. You can open yourself up to the most amazing wish fulfillment, and you open yourself up to your intuition, because you're not stuck in it has to be this way, it has to be that way, Let me get one more. Really loving your reading. You get the Lovers. So, both these cards about some kind of integration. So yours might be a relationship, but this relationship, whatever it is, promises stability. So don't be afraid, dear hearts. Really don't be afraid. I mean, these cards are so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, group 4, and I hope this has helped you, and I send you lots of love. Please share your feedback, by the way. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.